I can only learn the dark art. President Liu Yingzhen of the Weiyu Official Guild said, "The team battle mode is indeed useful. Everyone, we need to get serious." A few moments later, Ningfeng said, "In the end, because you endured for too long, you suffered even more brutal torment." As the guild masters dropped to the ground and their souls left their bodies, Hanyin said, "Lord Omni-Mage God, was that a divine miracle of yours just now?" Ningfeng said, watching everyone cooperate, I felt some thoughts in my mind gradually becoming clearer. It was as if, in that moment of enlightenment, those domains were activated. A system notification said, "Your understanding of the cosmic rules has improved." Ningfeng said to himself, "So this is how one comprehends the cosmic rules." The next day, Feng Yi was shocked, and he said, "Puffed! Ha ha ha! You look absolutely miserable." President Liu Yingzhen of the Weiyu Official Guild said, "You old rascal, stop laughing. Hurry up and give me a hand." As Feng Yi helped President Liu Yingzhen of the Weiyu Official Guild, she said, "You old thing, you did not come here just to laugh at me, did you?" Feng Yi said, I am not that idle." It was Xiao Feng who gathered everyone. "I heard that you all discovered something important," President Liu Yingzhen of the Weiyu Official Guild said. Are we not impressive?" Feng Yi said, hiss. You old thing, slow down," as he secretly speeding up, eh? President Liu Yingzhen of the Weiyu Official Guild said, "You are doing this on purpose, are you not?" A few moments later, at the monitoring room, Feng Yi said, "Professor Shi, how is the progress now?" Professor Shi said, "I arranged several teams for synchronized experiments and discovered some new effects of the team domain. Currently, the main ones capable of activating team domains are agility-based, spell-based, and support-based professions. The number of activated domains is unrelated to level, but is linked to the team's synergy." Feng Yi said, "So that means, with proper training, even low-level adventurers have a chance to fight against more powerful enemies?" Professor Shi said, "That is right." Ningfeng said to himself, "But since just now the things I can comprehend have been decreasing, I guess I have reached some kind of limit." Duan said, "Boss." Ningfeng looked back and said, "Huh?" Duan said, "One-eyed Kunkabo sent a request," as he showed his phone. Ningfeng said, "Did Kunkabo not say he would send all requests to me for selection?" Duan said, "Because this one is very special." As Ningfeng looked at Duan's phone, Ningfeng said, "What is this, a new secret realm?" Duan said, "Kunkabo said that it is a space-time turbulence." Hanyin said, "Kunkabo arrived here through space-time turbulence, and it has only been a month. And yet, in such a short time, another space-time turbulence has appeared?" Ningfeng stared at the phone, and he said, "Something is coming out. My goodness, what is that?" In a different scene, One-Eyed Kunkabo said, "The space-time turbulence appeared in the Wilkin state of the AO Kingdom. I have already completed all the necessary procedures. We can use a flying scroll to go directly." Ningfeng said, "All right, let us depart." One-Eyed Kunkabo said, "Huh? Are you going alone?" Ningfeng said, "What else?" One-Eyed Kunkabo said, "I do not mean anything by it, but space-time turbulence is really dangerous. Something unimaginable might come out." As he thought of the chaotic terror beast Man sweating in fear, and he said to himself, "At the very least, bring that super-powerful pet along." Ningfeng said to himself, "Since there is an unknown danger, the others probably will not be of much help either. With just a few of us, it is enough." As Hanyin and Sasita went with Ningfeng and Wilkin State, someone arrived. As Ningfeng and the others waited, a lady stepped forward, and she said, "Master." One-Eyed Kunkabo said, "Her name is Lilith. She is also my disciple. Her father is the governor here." As Lilith suddenly trembled, Ningfeng and One-Eyed Kunkabo were shocked. Lilith started to cry. One-Eyed Kunkabo said, "Lilith, what happened?" Andro suddenly held the soft shoulders of Lilith and said, "Everyone, my name is Andro. I am Lilith's father. I apologize for letting you see Lilith like this. I will explain the situation to you. Please follow me." From here, you can see the location of the temporal rift. As they looked at the temporal rift, he continued to say, "The reason I issued this request is that the temporal rift is beyond our understanding. It swallowed an entire small town in a short period and formed a space similar to a mystic realm. The original residents all turned into powerful and terrifying monsters. The authorities once sent battle teams to conquer it, but despite many sacrifices, we were unable to destroy this mystic realm." As he sweated, Andro said, "The battle team personally formed by Lilith was also completely wiped out in the process." Only Lilith barely managed to escape with her life. This is all thanks to One-Eyed Kunkabo's training of Lilith. Otherwise, she probably... Lilith spoke, I am sorry. Those teammates were my best friends, so I could not control my emotions just now. Zhang Jiasheng said to himself, Lilith has always had a strong personality. This is the first time I have seen her this heartbroken. One-Eyed Kunkabo said, Lilith, are the monsters in the mystic realm really that powerful? Lilith said, not just that. It is a time-limited mystic realm, with 2 routes that must both be completed for victory. These 2 routes are mirror images of each other, but are not interconnected. Even if one route is completed, there will not be enough time to reach the other, resulting in failure. A system notification said, 0 hours, 0 minutes, 0 seconds. Time is up. Strategy failed. One-Eyed Kunkabo said, so, the safest way is to have 2 teams attack simultaneously, each taking 1 route? Lilith said, That would require adventurers with very high skill levels. Right now we cannot even gather 1 qualified team, let alone 2. Ningfeng said, I think One-Eyed Kunkabo can lead 1 team. The other route can be left to me. One-Eyed Kunkabo and the others were shocked and said, You alone? Ningfeng said to himself, if Lilith was able to escape, then with One-Eyed Kunkabo's strength, even if there is danger, he should at least be able to retreat safely. Lilith, looking at Ningfeng, said to herself, Master did mention inviting a strong fighter to help, but this guy just looks like an ordinary blue star human, and he seems even younger than me. No matter how you think about it, relying on just 1 person is too absurd. One-Eyed Kunkabo said, Mr. Ning, how can this work? Ningfeng said, do not worry about me, just focus on completing your own route. As they looked at the temporal rift, Ningfeng said, the time limit is 2 hours, so we must race against time. I will take the left path. You all go right. Lilith said, Master, is Mr. Ning really going to be okay? One-Eyed Kunkabo said, I do not know. To be honest, I have never seen Mr. Ning fight before. As he thought of the chaotic terror beast Man, he continued, but the petty raises devoured all of my shadow guards. Lilith was shocked and said, what? And she said to herself, Master's shadow guards are incredibly powerful. They can crush any strong fighter in this world. What kind of terrifying beast could possibly devour all of the shadow guards? And what kind of person would dare to keep such a beast as a pet? Could it be that Mr. Ning chose to act alone because he is hiding some kind of secret? As they moved forward, One-Eyed Kunkabo and the others stopped as a beast appeared. It looked at them with red eyes. The beast smiled and suddenly charged at One-Eyed Kunkabo and his team. One-Eyed Kunkabo used his skill, Soul Devour Binding. As they were hit and instantly destroyed, Zhang Jiasheng said, as expected of my master. One-Eyed Kunkabo said, is this the monster that results from human mutation? He said to himself, indeed, it is much stronger than the ordinary monsters in the secret realm. However, for me, it is still manageable. As long as Mr. Ning's strength is above mine, there is no problem. As the body of a monster suddenly glowed, it began descending and was devoured by the ground. The system time was at 1 hour, 51 minutes, 43 seconds. As One-Eyed Kunkabo used his skill Soul Devour Binding on another monster, it resisted the attack and growled. One-Eyed Kunkabo was shocked and confused. He said, something is not right. From just now, the same skill is dealing less and less damage to these monsters. It has completely lost its effectiveness now. Could there be some kind of connection between these monsters, allowing them to evolve through battle? Zhang Jiasheng said, Master, the monsters are charging at us. As another monster leaped toward One-Eyed Kunkabo, he used his skill and blasted the monster away. One-Eyed Kunkabo said, but to deal with these monsters, we need to use skills. If things go on like this, it is as if we are helping the monsters grow stronger. All communication methods in this place are down. I cannot contact Mr. Ning. I wonder how Mr. Ning is. Can he hold on? As a monster was about to attack Ningfeng, with a swift motion, cut the monster in half. The monster, in its final moment, was shocked and confused. It dropped to the ground as Ningfeng walked away. The body of the monster suddenly glowed. As a monster said to himself, this guy's attack power is too high. The monster's rate of evolution. It is impossible to keep up. I cannot stop his advance. Fortunately, the other path is still under my control. A system notification said, 1 hour, 26 minutes, 31 seconds. As One-Eyed Kunkabo was shocked at the sight of another monster's body, Lilith said, Master, are you okay? One-Eyed Kunkabo said, I am just a little tired, but I can still hold on. As his single eye opened wide, Suddenly, he was stabbed. Lilith said, "How about this?" Thank you so much for watching. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to help me grow my channel. Your support means the world to me. Don't forget to leave a comment below. I love hearing from you. Let's keep the conversation going and get those analytics buzzing. Until next time, take care.